If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. It's the day of reviews today. I've got another one to come after this as well. 89 rated, upgraded Ricardo Pereira. I gave him a decent review first time round, but I did say that I couldn't really justify the price for an 87. I had no doubt in my mind that Leicester would get a clean sheet at some point. They did it emphatically against, I think it was Sheffield United. Did they beat them 5-0? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong in saying that, but I think if memory serves, that's what happened. Either way, it's irrelevant who they did it against, because they've gone and done it. They've got a clean sheet. He's got an upgrade. 89 rated now. Is that, apart from Trent, is that the highest rated fullback in the Premier League? I think it might be. For the time being, of course, team of the season isn't actually that far away. We probably have Foot Birthday to come before that and other things as well. 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. None of that's changed. High work rates. Very good if you are playing a wing-back formation, which the majority of people are these days, I think. Let me know, actually. What formation do you use? Because last year it was 4-2-3-1. If you didn't use that, you weren't playing the game. This year, people use an array of formations. I've seen people use 4-3-3, for example, quite regularly. 4-4-2 was a thing not so long ago. 4-2-3-1 has made a return. And of course, now the 5-3-2 is a very popular formation. So let me know in the comments, what formation do you use? He played in a 5-3-2-1. I quite like it because, like I said, it just gives you more options in attack. Ricardo Pereira really does get involved. He's not one of those players that I would like that far forward constantly, though, because his finishing isn't very good at all. His shot power is a little bit lackluster. He can't shoot from distance. His attack positioning is quite low. But aside from the shooting aspect of his card, he can cross, he can pass, he's got relatively good long passing. It's not amazing, but still it's there. With a chem style, you can help that along as well. The engine, for example, is what we have to do that. 91 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. His agility and balance both 84. It's come up a little bit, but not a tremendous amount. 90 reactions, 87 ball control and dribbling with 86 composure. Very good defensive stats. I did use Ricardo Pereira as a centre-back before he got a what-if card. Then when he got the 87, I used him as a centre-back and he was very good. I haven't used the 89 as a centre-back, but I'm sure it would be just as good, if not better, than the 87. I have used cards in the past, and I did a video on Chris Smalling's what-if upgrade not so long ago. A lot of people disagree with me, but guess what? That's my opinion, and that's your opinion, and that's fair enough. That his upgrade wasn't as good as the card before. I don't know why, I couldn't tell you. Is that the case with Pereira? No, it's not. You can feel the difference. It's not a massive difference, but you can definitely feel that he's just a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more comfortable on the ball, I guess. His composure's come up a little bit, which is nice. So he's got that, I don't know, his attacking ability just seems a little bit more together. Unfortunately, couldn't quite put the ball in the back of the net. There was a really good save from the goalkeeper, but we are up against a 90-plus rated goalkeeper in Oblak, so I wasn't really expecting to score loads of goals with him. I think he did score a goal in the first review that I did before he got the upgrade. He does actually score a goal in this review, but it is from the penalty spot. And the reason I gave it to him wasn't because it was a token gesture. It was because he actually won the penalty. So I've got a policy in my club, and they all know it. Maradona's accepted it now. He did have a few issues with it when I first brought it in, but if you win the penalty, you're entitled to take it if you want to. He's very good at getting down the line. 5-3-2 is, of course, a formation where you rely, or not heavily rely, but you do have the option to use those wing backs to go down as wingers, and he is more than capable. His pace is very good. His dribbling is good. His R1 dribbling in particular, or RB, depending on your platform. I don't play PlayStation, and I haven't done for years, and I still call it R1. I don't know why. Either way, it's just a little side note, I guess. Is there anything he can't do? It's not massive. Its strength, I suppose, is one of the things I would pick up on. His strength isn't great. He gets in here and chips it over. Great little assist. Good little crossover to Caputo. The review for him will be out later tonight. It's largely irrelevant, that review. I wanted to do it because why not? But you can't get the card anymore. So it's not really that, like, it's one of those, did you miss out? Are you going to regret not doing this card? I'm here to tell you, yes, you probably will, but you'll have to watch the review to find out exactly why later on tonight. But Ricardo Pereira's strength is probably the only real downside to his card defensively, at least. He's not going to be going shoulder to shoulder with the likes of Van Dijk, unfortunately. But then again, why would he? Because Van Dijk, I mean, I suppose in the penalty area from a corner, for example, it's going to be the only real issue that he has. The positive side of that, strength argument is that there aren't that many strikers with really good strength and height to them, because people, well, there are, but people don't use them because the meta of the game is to use sort of smaller, more agile, fast players. So you can get away with using Pereira in that defensive position, but when you use a 5-3-2 formation and you bring him forward, then he will be up against the likes of Van Dijk and other stronger defenders. That's when you're going to have the problem with the strength. It's not game breaking, it's just worth mentioning that an anchor could be a decent chem style, especially if you use him in a more defense-minded role. Of course, in mine, defending is sort of a bonus. It's more how far forward can you get and what can you do when you get there. Gets into the penalty area here. This is going to be the penalty that he wins. It's soft, but it's still a penalty. He only has the 3-star skill, so doing that skill move isn't necessarily recommended. And he does only have 65 penalties, so again, I wouldn't recommend taking penalties with him, but he did plant it in the top corner quite comfortably. I like the card. I think it's an improvement over the 87. Now that his price is, I would say that it's come down a little bit, I guess. Well, actually, it's creeping back up. He was at his lowest on the 9th of March. This card came out on the 5th. And then he's just sort of bounced back up, and now he's actually higher than he was yesterday and the day before and the day before. So he is rising, and the reason he's rising is because with every waking day that goes past that they don't release another Premier League fullback, he becomes better and better and more appealing. So with that, I would say that he's probably worth the money now. I don't think he was. I mean, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. How much do you really want to pay on a defender? I know a lot of people would argue that you don't want to pay too much for a defender because at the end of the day, it's just a body to get in the way because defending doesn't really work in this game. But going forward especially, he's very, very good. He can't really shoot and score goals and stuff like that, but that's not what you have him in your team for. You have him in there to essentially use him sometimes as a decoy to get behind the back line if you do use a wing-back formation, or you just have your full-backs on overlap or attacking in general. He can put some very good crosses into the area. His 1-2s are very good because his passing is solid. He's a good card. I do like him. I can more than justify the price now at around 200 to 250-ish thousand coins. I managed to pack him untradeable in a party bag. You never know, EA may drop one of them soon, and you can have a chance of packing him again. But if you do have him in the club and maybe you're thinking, should I use him, should I not? I definitely give him a go. He's very, very good at right back, if not even as a centre back with those high defensive work rates as well. Told to stay back as well. He should be pretty good in sort of positioning as well. I like him a lot. I think he's definitely one of the best fullback options we have at the moment, but of course that is subject to change with more promos. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments section down below, and if you have enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.